You know it's SHORTRC 1313 me. I was told one time, stay on your grind and it'll pay off one day. I was told that I wouldn't make it, but the words couldn't get in my way. I'ma let these haters be my motivators, and when I make it, they gon' hear me say, yo, you ain't it cause let's just face it, boy, I just made it. I told you I won't stop till I reach the sky.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Everybody crisp? Is everybody irie? Let's talk. Love this. This is nice. For your own postal t-shirt, custom made for you, please check out the first comment that is pinned. My man Jerry did his thug dizzle. This is Jerry right here. I don't know if you can show, but that's Jerry. My man, he's the beast. He took care of business and took care of JH. Let's talk, shall we? We back on the grind, and we gonna try and give y'all some informaciones. All right, so we've always been talking about these new consolidated USPS facilities that are operating, but apparently from what I'm reading, they are operating smoothly, but not delivering on improved working conditions. What does that mean? The Postal Service opened its new facilities before bathrooms and break rooms were built. You heard me correctly. I assume they didn't think that people needed to eat or use the bathroom. Yeah. So it says the U.S. Postal Service has found initial success as it consolidates mail package sorting operations into centralized facilities, though it is failing to deliver on workplace improvements that management had promised as a means to boost morale. Yeah, right. USPS has opened its new facilities without yet yielding, including bathrooms, break rooms, or locker rooms, according to an inspector general's audit, forcing employees to use mobile restrooms and other temporary spaces. From an operational perspective, however, the new centers are largely operating smoothly and functioning as designed. You know why? Because it's less people. New machines and sorting packages are more quickly allowing USPS to meet its targets, and mail has been efficiently sorted for carriers. Trying to get rid of them clerks. I'm trying to tell you, USPS is in the opening stages of reforming its entire network, including standing up sorting and delivery centers that consolidate mail sorting in fewer facilities. I understand that. The changes, which USPS has slowly rolled out in recent months, will accelerate later this year and early 2024. Will mean letter carriers no longer go to local facilities to pick up mail for their route, instead traveling farther distances after starting at a consolidation location. The impacted post office will still conduct their retail operations, but a lot of back-end functions will be stripped away and relocated. Clerks. Postal Service Inspector General reviewed the initial consolidation efforts at 7 facilities, which serve as an opening salvo and which will ultimately be the centerpiece to Mr. DeJoy's 10-year plan to remake the mailing agency. It praised the USPS for its initial success, as well as documenting lessons learned and ways to improve the process in the future. There's a lot of mumbo jumbo, because at the end of the day, it says the auditors faulted postal management for failing to complete improvements before opening facilities. In addition to unfinished employee spaces, electrical upgrades were still in progress. We need that. Mail security cages were not yet installed, and safety hazards such as construction equipment on the floor and blocking exits were pervasive. Even after the sorting centers were open for 4 months, the IG found employees in some cases were still using temporary trailer-based bathrooms. This guy, this is funny. Listen, you guys can read this article on govexec.com. It's almost comical, but honestly, what do we do now? What do we do now? You guys need to really start stepping up as people that are watching and really demand some answers from your unions, number one, and be involved in your unions. It ultimately, I mean, after researching, I'm not really a fan of how my union operates, but who operates the union? It's us. So if you guys are not a fan of what your union does or doesn't do and who they put in as shop stewards, etc., then ultimately you're going to hear me say this over and over and over again. It's us that needs to create the change. At the end of the day, it's us that needs to create the change. I just keep reading more and more stories that are, they're very, very disturbing. Mail thefts and robberies, vehicles stolen in Milwaukee, armed robbery, Texas brothers sent to prison after trafficking methamphetamine and cocaine. There's so much going on at the post office right now. Angry man lay in wait for postman before the attack that sent him to the hospital. It's low-key foolish. If you ask me, this is low-key foolishness. 19 Central Illinois USPS workers indicted for wire fraud related to COVID-19 relief fund. Y'all don't realize you can't get away with crimes when it comes to the post office. We work for a government agency. They gonna get you. They gonna get you. It is what it is. They just wait and say, oh, you were doing this? Oh, you thought you got scot-free, huh? Okay, cool. But this is another part of an article that I wanted to do. I know I'm just kind of jumping around. It says that a bunch of postal workers responded to founding statements of USPS rank and file committee. And what exactly the hell does that mean? Every carrier I work with has lost thousands of dollars. Postal workers respond to founding statement of USPS rank and file committee. It says due to the past two counts, a lot of these people are obviously, male rural carriers, I'm assuming. Recently they somehow messed up our pay. Some carriers had zero on their checks. They're also talking about combining many offices and making us go all the way downtown. And if this happens, I'll quit. I'm still a sub. I don't want to worry about working for 20 different offices. My station has been forced to work 6 days a week for the last 4 months. Then they force us to work overtime, disregarding the city carrier 8-hour list type rules. Then if we call out because we're overworked, then we're disciplined. Rural carriers, regular carriers, mail carrier in Atlanta, Georgia. The work environment is overall toxic. Let's start with management, who overlooks the challenges of splitting routes and delivering the mail in a safe and efficient manner. Carriers are forced to take pieces almost every day, treated disrespectfully, harassed, and if they take a comfort break due to extreme hot weather and forced to work in unsanitary conditions. The office no longer has a janitor and we're forced to breathe in touch germs. There's a toilet that has been out of order for years and started to leak in the last 1.5 years. Several co-workers have almost fallen due to fluid leaking from the wall. Management has refused to pay a plumber to prepare it. They don't do that. You guys should know that. The morale of the post office overall is taking a dip. We are told not to deliver mail to customers with disabilities who are unable to walk to their mailboxes. What happened to serving our customers? I agree. Also, the trucks are extremely hot. The small fan blows hot air, yet we're confronted by management when we take a comfort break. I truly can't believe where we are as an organization. I will fight the good fight to reshape the system and make it fair for everyone. We deserve to work in a safe, secure, and healthy environment. You can read these articles if you went to, I believe it's postaltimes.com, and just look up the article that says postal workers respond to founding statement of USPS rank and file committee. Now that's again the union. So we can sit here and complain about the union every day, all day, but the union is us. That's the moral of it. The union is us. We don't like the working conditions that we're in. Put some things together that'll make it better for us. Tell the union, hey, look, I know you guys are retired, but things are not like it used to be. It's not. Okay, management is out of control. Our co-workers out of control. People, it's wild. And we need better working conditions. And this is what we need, X, Y, Z. I need you to present this to management in one way or another. So, see if USPS can give us some of this, and we will continue to fight to get it all, because it's only right that you guys get fair working conditions. We all need fair working conditions. At the end of the day, I read a comment from one of you guys that said, every attack on a postal worker from another postal worker has been basically to management. Think about that. That's crazy, right? Every, severe attack has been from a worker towards a member of management. Why is that? You guys already know. I don't condone that, but I believe that, the union can try to get things in place where they say, look, if people are going to step up to become managers, they need the proper training. Because what we have right now that's running everything and running everybody, there is no real training for them. They're, just regular me and yous, Joe Schmoes that come out of school, get a little power hungry. Then all of a sudden we become, postmaster generals. So at the end of the day, I'm going to keep drilling this. We all have to get involved. Got to get involved. If you don't want to be involved in the union and you have excellent writing skills and you know how to deliver a message, then you need to deliver the message via email, whatever you need to do, and present it to your shop steward. If you don't feel like your shop steward is doing their job, you present it to the union themselves. You don't feel like they're doing, go over their head. Get your messages out to our union, our top dogs. And the more people that push it forward, somebody's gonna listen. Somebody has to listen. It's unfortunate, but if UPS could do it, you can do it as well. I love this shirt. This is what's up. Ooh. Well, this is JH. If I made any sense, let me know. If I ain't make no sense, let me know. All right, we out.